Hello there, guys. It's me again, and I have the numbers. Okay, right. Before buying this car, I had two options: to keep the Citroen and just leave everything the way it is. Okay, now the Citroen was costing me about roughly £95 on diesel every week. Okay, so if I had to drive 132,000 miles, which is what I have to drive the Kia to get to 200,000 miles, paying that £95 per week on diesel. I went on the internet and there is a website. I'll put the link on the screen there, and it shows you how much the cost will be. It looks at your MPG, the fuel cost in your area. For instance, I put diesel at Tesco. I do put on other filling stations, but mainly Tesco. That's where I put diesel at. And it's £1.52 at the moment. Okay, so you put all these numbers on that website and it calculates to tell you how much you will spend on diesel for driving 132,000 miles. And it was saying it will be roughly 15,500, somewhere there. Okay, you can use that website yourself to check the calculations using your car, MPG, and the fuel cost in the area where you live. So that was option one. So it will cost me £15,500 to drive for 132,000 miles, which is what I need from the Kia, from this car. So you can clearly see the price of this car. Okay, so that was option one. Keep the 15,000, don't buy the car, but spend 15,000 on diesel. Okay, option two, which is what I went with, was to buy the Kia for £15,000 and cut the costs to get back that 15,000. All right. So this is how the numbers convinced me. Okay, the purchase price was £15,000, but I had to transfer the insurance from the Citroen because I sold it to 75, and it cost me £75. So the total that I spent to get going was £15,075. That's what I want the costs to bring back. Okay, it brings back by me not spending that money, those costs. That's how it brings back. It's not like I'll see someone putting money in my account. No. If you are spending £200 on something per day and you reduce by 100, that 100 that you're not spending sits in your account. After 1 year, you calculate how much you saved, which stayed in your pocket. That's how it works. Because some people are like, we don't understand. What do you mean you're gonna get that 15,000 back? It comes from the cost that you have reduced. Okay, which is exactly what we're going to see here. How much I'll be saving per week by going this route, this option that convinced me. Okay, so 15,075, we're working on that. Now, because we bought an electric car, we talked to our energy supplier, E.ON, and we told them we bought an electric car. You need to help us out. We're also moving to Octopus. Now, Octopus charges 7.5 pence per kilowatt. So E.ON said, no, we'll give you 6.9 between 12 midnight to 7 in the morning per kilowatt. Okay, so I said, all right, we will stay with you then. So the numbers are like this. I need 40 kilowatts per day for this car for work. Maybe less, but maximum is 40. I don't think I will drive more than 40 kilowatts per hour a day. It will be just way too much, okay, on traffic and all that. So 40 kilowatts. So we multiply 6.9 pence by 40. 6.9 pence is 0.069 pounds. Okay? So that's how it is. 0.069 pounds. We multiply that by 40. So every day, charging from 12 midnight to 7 in the morning, I will pay £2.76. That's every day. Now I work 5 days, and I'm not intending to increase my, add another day to work over than what I've been working. I just want everything to stay the same. So 5 days, £2.76 per day times 5 days, it comes to £13.80. That's what I'll be spending on the Kia every week. Okay? Now, like I already said, the Citroen was roughly £95. If diesel prices go up, there were days where I was spending actually about £120 on diesel, £120 on diesel. But at the time when I bought this car, it was roughly £95, so less than £100. So to just see how much I'm saving there, we subtract £13.80 from £95. Simple maths, really. We are left with £81.20. That stays in my pocket every week. It could go to the filling station, but I'm no longer buying diesel. So that stays in my pocket every week. Now, just to see how long it will take us to keep those £81.20 every week to get that 15,075, we simply divide that 15,075 pounds by £81.20, and we get 186 weeks. 186 weeks. Now, to just to make sense, how long is that in years? We divide 186 by 52, which is 1 year. There are 52 weeks in 1 year. And the total is 3 years and about 6 months. So in just 3 years and 6 months, I will have saved enough to catch that 15,075 pound. 3 years and 6 months. But that's not the end of the story, because during this period, 12 midnight to 7 a.m., we can use the appliances in the house that use a lot of electricity, actually. The dishwasher, the washing machine, the tumble dryer, ironing, the oven. So we can shift everything to the 6.9 pence per kilowatt. If we don't do that, we will pay, after 7 in the morning, we will be paying almost 24 pence per kilowatt. So you can see the huge difference. So being in this option of buying this car, we will be able to save in the house as well. The costs for the house, they are paid by me. Yes, I'm the one who's paying them, because we are in a one income household. My wife doesn't work. I'm the one who has to go out there, hustle, bring the money home, and we divide. This is for food, this is for this is for that. Okay, so if I can cut those costs, that means I'm saving. So it adds to this £81.20 per week that I'm saving. So probably now per week I'm saving maybe £100. I hope you're following. Because I've chosen this option to go with the Kia and I have this cheap tariff, that means I can use this machines at home to reduce the costs. Everything that cuts the costs, it works to help me catch up with this 3 years and 6 months. So because of that, because the savings I'm getting from the house as well, per week, I'm no longer saving £81.20. Maybe I'm saving another £15 on top or £20 on top. So it goes well over 100. And because it goes all over 100, it means it's eating from this period, 3 years and 6 months. Probably I'll be able to get all the £15,075 in just 3 years. Okay? And that's not the end of the story. This option also means endless oil changes and alternate, all these things that I have a pile of receipts to maintain the car. That means all that is gone. Okay, and this is if nothing goes wrong with the Citroen, with the Kia. I'm just talking about the needs for the Citroen. Not because it's broken, they're just things that it will need. Those costs are way, way more than the ones for Citroen. So because of that, I'm no longer spending much on that. Maybe I'm eating from now the 3 years, probably in 2.5 years, I would have got my £15,075 back. Okay? So the house saves me by going with this. The house costs get reduced by going with this option. The expensive maintenance on the Citroen get reduced by going with this option. Now, here is another one. Now, because we know this car is cheaper to run than Citroen, we have decided that when I'm at home and my wife needs to go shopping, we can use the Kia instead of using the Picasso. Our car has been parked, not moving at all, for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Because we're using the Kia. So we have cut costs on diesel on our other Citroen as well. Before, because my car was diesel and that one was diesel, my wife didn't have to wait. She wanted to buy something, she just go with her car to the shops, go and get it. But because we know it's much, much cheaper to use the Citroen, to use the Kia, she's not using her car to go shopping. When we need to go out, we don't use the Picasso. It just sits there. I mean, I can't believe, even the brakes now, they're starting to rust because we hardly use it. She uses it only when she needs to use it when I'm at work. And we're trying as much as possible to avoid all that. It's like using it for emergencies. So the Picasso is just sitting there. We're not using it. So because we are doing that, that eats from the 2.5 years that I'll be able to get that £15,075. Maybe in just 2 years, I would have had my money back. 2 years. Just because going with this option, with the Kia, it is eating the costs pretty much from all sides. Okay, so I didn't just decide, no, I need a new car. Good. No, I wouldn't do that because this car is a taxi. I wouldn't buy a new car for taxi. I wouldn't buy a car like this for taxi. Not a chance. If I had no option at all, I will still be driving that Citroen. Because to buy a car like this and use it as a taxi is an absolutely waste of money. Because the public don't give a damn about your car. They scratch, they bang doors, they sometimes fight in the car, they wee in the car, they soil in the car, they vomit in the car. Okay? And the roads are bad, potholes, bumps, all that. The weather here is not nice, it's raining, it's cold. So I would have stuck with the Citroen. Okay? I wouldn't have bought this car at all. I would have just kept the Citroen. But because I could see that, oh, you know what? In just 2 years, or maybe less, 2 years, if things goes well with this option, I'll be able to start having huge benefits. Okay? Huge benefits for the family, because just having one income at home, you have to do everything to cut costs so that you'll be able to pay for, to pay the bills. So this is why I got convinced to go with this option. Okay, guys, it's not because I just saw a flashy car and I don't work that way. Flashy. These corporations, they program us to run after flashy things. They're just killing us because we have to keep working and working. Just in 2 years after getting back this £15,075 by cutting costs, you know what? I can reduce my working hours. I can now work maybe 4 days, or possibly just work 3 days and 4 days at home with my family. 3 days a week going to work. Okay? Because I will have reduced bills, reduced running costs. So why would I be running more and more there and consuming more and more? This to be pointless. I can cut my hours drastically more and spend time with my family. Okay, and only when maybe we need a little bit more money going on holiday, then yes, work 5 days, maybe for a month, and then go on holiday. Okay, but other than that, I see a way out of, of these chains of being out there working and working and working just to pay for all the stuff. It's depressing sometimes, So this is how it is. This is that what convinced me to take this option. Okay, so you've seen the numbers are on the screen there. If you have any question whatsoever, don't hesitate to ask. Then I'll do my best to answer your question. Okay, my plan is to try as much as possible to reduce costs so that I can spend time more with my family. Okay, so I need time with my family. Okay, I don't want to be out there waking all the time. What's the point? You know what I mean? So that's how it is. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next video. There is a bit of sound coming from the gearbox on the Kia, and I have booked it in to be checked because I don't want anything to go wrong for this 2 years. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.